Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atle Pinkin. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. So first of all, as you can see, this is not my normal office background. I'm on a holiday. Usually, every single year, I spend 1 month, typically July, with my family abroad. You know, this is my best investment, to be honest with you, in my whole year, because I can spend quality time with those who I truly love. So yeah, this is July. Therefore, you don't have these typical longer videos every single day, as usually you have them from Monday to Thursday. But you're still getting short videos. I'm making them from here for you guys. You know, the main news, what's happening basically during the week. And I promise you that every single Monday I will deliver a longer video when we summarize the week. And of course, from August, I'm back in the office. I continue with the normal videos. So I keep you really up to date even with these longer videos and we're getting into the details. But right now, you know, I just have these ones because my time is limited. I really have to focus on chilling and also re-energizing, preparing for the second part of the bull market, and also spend time with the family. So I guess you understand. But we had a crazy week because we haven't seen Bitcoin on levels for 130 days where we were actually, you know, last week. Because last week Bitcoin price went all the way down to 53,500-ish. And actually, when we're looking at now Bitcoin price, we can see that when I'm recording this video, we had 57,366 US dollar. Then we have Ethereum a little bit above 3,000 US dollar, 3,055. And in a weekly basis, Ethereum went down 12%, Bitcoin about 8.5%. But as I said, it was lower. So what's happening on the market, I think it's very important to talk about. And also, when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can still see our, you know, double top here on the weekly. And actually, the week closed now under 60,000, and this is actually a big difference because before the weekly close could hold us there, and if this double top plays out, then we can all the way down, you know, to 51,000. If 51,000 cannot hold us around 51,000-ish level, then actually another major support, it could be around 42,000-43,000. So this is what we are looking. So either now it's okay. Now actually this week on Monday we're coming back and we back to above 57,000. But to be honest with you, we don't know what this week going to bring because, you know, last week was crazy. Two major things which actually held the market kind of in a panic. So first we have here the German government. And you know, these guys playing a kind of game in a way that they have Bitcoin and they selling Bitcoin through you know, centralized exchanges, just like Coinbase and Kraken. And the FUD is because they still have more than 38,000 Bitcoin available. And what will happen to this Bitcoin? And yesterday, actually, on Sunday, we had the news that maybe now they're buying Bitcoin, but it looks like it was just transferred back their account from, you know, a centralized exchange. And basically now they maybe sell it OTC. There is also political pressure now that maybe it's not a good idea to sell Bitcoin at the first place, or even selling it through exchanges. So now basically we don't know what their strategy is, and if they continue to sell what they did, for example, last week, then it can put further pressure on the market. Okay, so this is one thing which is a bit undecided. Therefore, the possibility that Bitcoin price could go further down if they continue what they have done so far. Also, another one is Metgox. Because, you know, people, if they're receiving their money, what are they doing with it? Some analysts are saying that probably a lot of them going to sell. The others are saying that, well, these are crypto OGs, got into crypto back, before 2014, because the whole thing with Metacox happened like, 10 years ago. And therefore, probably they're going to hold because now they really see the future of Bitcoin, and now the price is pretty go down, around this 50-something levels. Lower, much lower than we were around the all-time high. And on the other hand, when we're looking at Bitcoin all-time high, we see that compared to that, we're down like the maximum was around 27%. So if you're watching 2017, we can clearly see that there were several, more than 5 drops in Bitcoin price, more than 30%, and now we haven't even reached 30. So if we go 30+% down, it still doesn't mean that the bull market is over. It's kind of part of the bull market as well. So we should really just understand. So another thought: what is going to happen those who receive funds, the creditors from Metacox? What are they doing with it? So these are now the questions. But also in autumn it could happen that there could be some great repayment from FTX. Which, those guys who were in FTX and kind of felt like lost the money and now they might get it back, they're crypto guys. So now in a bull market, they might reinvest. And now this also can push up the market. On the other hand, just think about, we have still the election could play out with Donald Trump. We still can have the rate cuts in the second part of the year. And of course, you have companies just like Metaplanet, and they keep buying Bitcoin, just like MicroStrategy, but they call the Japanese MicroStrategy Metaplanet. And they also bought now $2.5 million worth of Bitcoin. So we can see that the future, from the point where we're looking at from now, it looks pretty bright for crypto, for Bitcoin. And if you're looking at how Bitcoin is, you're studying it. Look at this here. If you study Bitcoin in an hour, you say, oh, okay, it's just a kind of cryptocurrency, whatever that is. If you put 10 hours in it, according to this one, you say, whoa, the government will stop it because that's dangerous for them. But then 100 hours later, you see that, well, Bitcoin is like digital gold. So you start to think differently about it. And I think I would be very happy if people invest in, educating themselves between 100 and 10 hours, somewhere there, 10 and 100, at least to understand it. Because then they wouldn't say like kind of stupid things about it. But then after 1,000 hours, Bitcoin is not crypto. You realize, okay, that's a totally different thing. And after 10,000 hours, I'm not sure you're going to need this. But this is the bottom line, that Bitcoin frees humanity from state control. And if you're looking at the big picture, then you see that we had all these kind of thoughts, all these kind of dumps over years. Bitcoin is here for 15 years, and how many times they called it that. So what's happening right now, it's nothing special. If you're thinking in long term, you're probably going to be well, not financially wise, you decide. But if everything plays out and Bitcoin brings what it should bring, then in 5-10 years, these prices would be dream prices. Like, wow, Bitcoin to buy on 50-something thousand. There is risk involved. This is how investment works. You take some risk and then you decide you can take it, you're not. And then you hope for the future return. But in the last 15 years, when we're looking at the history, what we see now, it happened before, it even was worse. And now, the thing is, it's just pretty much the same. So, yeah, overall, these were the things I wanted to point out. And actually, one more thing, when we're looking at the chart, you can see here this blue line, and this is the 200-day moving average. And in general, when Bitcoin price on the daily is under the 200-day moving average, we call it bearish times. So now we entered into this kind of zone, and we're using it as a resistance. But if we break above it, that would be great. But this is what I said previously. This summer, July, August, we're going to see it. It could be simply sideways. I hope the helicopter noise is not that loud for you guys. So we could have it for a while, but then in long term, and also maybe the second half of the year, we can have this kind of comeback for the crypto again. And when you're looking at here, altcoin market, you can see look at here, this is the altcoin season index. And we are definitely down in Bitcoin season, because under 25 is Bitcoin season, above 75 is altcoin season. And usually after a Bitcoin season, we have an altcoin season. So then the altcoins could come back. And when you're looking at here, look, if we have a rising wedge, when we're looking at Bitcoin dominance here on this chart, and you can see that we broke out here, and this is the weekly. So before last week we broke out first time, and then last week above it, and now we're still above it. So it also could show some strengths for the altcoins, but maybe we need Bitcoin first and then they're following it. What's going to happen with the Ethereum spot ETF? What's happening with the Solana? Is it then coming? Is it this year? Is it next year? So many questions, but these are actually bullish things. And we still have the miners capitulation, what's happening right now, which is totally normal after halving. So overall, I'm optimistic. I don't know the future, so you can say nothing for 100%. That's very, very important. You should take some risk if you are in crypto. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. But bottom line is that the overall picture, I think it's looking bright. Yeah, you can let me know what you think. So, guys, you're getting these daily short videos to keep you up to date. That's very important. But these longer videos coming now on Monday while I'm on holiday. This is going to be in this July, as it's every single year for me. And then in August, I'm coming back. Okay? So, guys, I wish you amazing time, great holiday wherever you are. You know, stay calm and yeah, look at the big picture always. So, have a good one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, and hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See ya.